Did you know the man behind ChatGPT and OpenAI, Sam Altman, was a hardcore tech geek from day one?
Your advantage with speed and focus and conviction and the ability to react to how fast the technology is moving, that is the number one edge of a startup.
But he wasn't just a geek for fun. He turned his geeky obsessions into one of the most powerful AI empires in the world, and a personal net worth of $1.9 billion as of mid-2025.
And so the only motivation that I have seen work for people over a long period of time is enjoyment in what they're doing and an intense belief that it matters. And ideally liking the people that they go to work with every day. And by the way, it's totally cool when people start off saying, well, I want to make money or I want to be famous. I think a lot of people start that way and they don't like to admit it.
Let's unravel how Sam Altman's geeky obsessions paved the way to his rise as one of the most important tech figures of our time. In this video, we will investigate each thing he loved to geek out on, the obsessions he followed, the actions he took, and the wealth he built by being insanely curious. This isn't just another tech billionaire timeline. This is the blueprint of how one man's obsession with the future became the future itself. Stick around till the end. You'll walk away seeing how your geeky interests might just reshape the world. Let's dive in. As a kid growing up in St. Louis, Sam was obsessed with computers. While most kids played outside, he was reverse engineering software, learning to code, and tearing apart Macintoshes. Action taken. By age 10, he was already programming and figuring out how systems worked. Not for grades, but for the thrill of it. Wealth acquired. This early obsession didn't make him rich immediately, but it gave him a foundational edge. It was the beginning of a life that would revolve around building the future. But Sam wasn't just interested in how computers worked. He wanted to use them to solve problems in the real world. While at Stanford, Sam got obsessed with solving daily problems using software. He hated inefficiency and wanted to code smarter ways to handle everyday tasks.
I think I mostly got what I wanted by ignoring advice. And I think, I tell people not to listen to too much advice. Listening to advice from other people should be approached with great caution.
Action taken. He dropped out of Stanford and launched Loopt, a location-sharing app, years before Apple's Find My Friends. He wanted people to connect in real life using digital tools. Wealth acquired. Loopt didn't become a billion-dollar company, but in 2012 it was acquired for $43 million, giving Sam his first successful exit. That early win gave Sam two things: money in the bank and a bigger desire to help others build world-changing products. And so he shifted gears from founder to founder whisperer. Sam became obsessed with helping other founders. Not just funding them, but coaching them through product market fit, hiring, and visionary thinking.
Three things that we have observed about how successful founders get things done: focus, self-belief, and personal connections.
Action taken. He joined Y Combinator, the world's most prestigious startup accelerator, and soon became its president. He helped launch startups like Airbnb, Stripe, and Reddit into the stratosphere. Wealth acquired. Through his Y Combinator equity stakes and mentorship, Altman quietly accumulated tens of millions in startup equity and unmatched influence in Silicon Valley. Helping others was rewarding, but Sam was still hungry for something bigger. Something that could change not just the tech industry, but human civilization itself. He became obsessed with long-term thinking, nuclear energy, space, and the boundaries of human potential. He didn't want to make an app. He wanted to reshape civilization.
Really at all levels, from the chip to the sort of architecture of a whole data center. But the main thing that's been on my mind, and I think on many people's mind, is just how much inference demand there is.
Action taken. He launched OpenAI alongside Elon Musk, Ilya Sutskever, and others. His mission: build artificial general intelligence, AGI, that benefits all of humanity. Wealth acquired. At the time, OpenAI was a non-profit. But Sam's equity in related ventures and early investments grew, slowly but steadily. Most people were still trying to build smarter phones. But Sam? He was trying to build smarter minds, and that obsession would soon lead to the tool that changed everything. Sam became fixated on large language models and the idea of teaching machines how to reason, learn, and assist humans. It wasn't about replacing us, it was about amplifying us. Action taken. He led OpenAI's transition to a capped profit model, helped launch GPT-2, GPT-3, and finally ChatGPT in late 2022, a cultural explosion. Wealth acquired. Microsoft invested $13 billion into OpenAI. Sam's capped equity and indirect stake skyrocketed, and his name became synonymous with AI. But Altman wasn't satisfied just building powerful tools. He wanted to give them away to students, creators, doctors, and everyone in between. Sam became obsessed with access. How can everyone, from students to doctors, benefit from AI? He wanted to put superintelligence in everyone's pocket. Action taken. He launched GPT-4, integrated ChatGPT with vision, voice, memory, and expanded to 100+ million users. He focused on affordability, education, and accessibility. Wealth acquired. By now, Altman's estimated net worth crossed $1.4 billion, and OpenAI became the most important company of the decade. But while the world was celebrating AI, Sam started thinking about what happens after machines get smart. What happens to people in their jobs? Worried about the jobs AI might displace, Sam got obsessed with creating new economic models. He didn't want AI to create a world of haves and have-nots. Action taken. He doubled down on his startup Worldcoin, a crypto project, to create a global identity and UBI system through iris scans. Yes, it sounds wild, but he believes it's part of building a fair AI-powered future. Wealth acquired. Worldcoin reached a $1 billion valuation with 5 million+ users. More than cash, it's Altman's ideological moonshot. Let's recap how Altman's obsessions turned into real results. Tinkering with computers, learn to program at 10th, knowledge foundation, fixing problems with code, built Loopt, $43 million exit, supporting founders, led Combinator, $100 million plus in startup equity, betting on moonshots, co-founded OpenAI, $15 billion plus company valuation, making AI that thinks. Launched ChatGPT, $2.4 billion plus net worth, democratizing intelligence. Rolled out GPT-4 and features, $90 million per year in revenue. OpenAI ChatGPT product line. Redesigning the economy, built Worldcoin and UBI experiments. $1 billion plus valuation. Sam Altman didn't become powerful by chasing trends. He chased the edges of knowledge. Every obsession, every risky idea, every futuristic bet was rooted in a deep, geeky curiosity. And that curiosity shaped the future, literally. So ask yourself, what's your geek obsession? And could it be the spark that reshapes the world like Altman's?